Why not let it all go now, and allow the victim his last rites? Not on your life. If a window went into the dressing room too, and was the first to discover the body, then who's to say he didn't commit the crime? The window was in the dressing room for a mere 2, perhaps 3 minutes. He could not have possibly committed murder in that time, nor without making any noise. Ah, Simon, why did you have to give that awful testimony? Prosecutor Blackwell, can't you give me something a little better to work with here? Isn't it up to you to ask the right questions? I am certainly willing to tell you all that I know. So, if you truly are as capable as you claim, then draw out what you need yourself. This is no time for your twisted games, Prosecutor Blackwell. Just admit you don't remember it all that well. Dear me. No. Prosecutor Blackwell. Watching you collude with the defense like this, I see that you are no prosecutor. Begone, witness. You shall haunt this sacred hall no more. My god. How dare you treat me like some evil spirit to be exorcised. I'll remember this, you blackguard. You blackguard. Don't worry, Prosecutor Blackwell. I've got this. I'm not so sure. Would I have my way, he would not be the only one here to step down. You half-boiled putrid egg yolk. Wow. I object to the notion that I am a gooey, smelly mess. Prosecutor Blackwell's testimony was like the lowly opening act of a Rakugo show. He may hold the title of prosecutor, but this time he stood on the side of the defense. To restore balance to this trial, I would like to present an actual witness for the prosecution. And who is this witness? The person who was with Prosecutor Blackwell when the body was discovered. She is another entertainer at the Tornado School, Miss Gairu Tornado. Okay. Whoa, what the? Please state your name and occupation, witness. Okay. Hello everyone, I'm here to represent the Tornado School with a twisty twist. What the? And balloon. There you have it, a stunning balloon hat. It's me, the balloon artist you all know and love. Gairu Tornado. Just call me Gairu, sweetie. 1, 2... Oh dear. What a way to capture your audience's attention. I dare say I can't take my eyes off those balloons. Please tell me you're talking about the hat, Your Honor. Oh, Mr. Judgy, I'm so glad you liked my performance. Would you consider joining my fan club? Pretty please. Oh, absolutely. And please save your fanboying for after the trial, Your Honor. Anyway, Gairu, I can't help but notice you seem awfully cheerful for having just lost your master. Of course I'm sad. But Shisho would scold me if I didn't put on a big smile. Never show sadness, smile, 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 with a twisty twist. What the? It's a cake. And balloon. There you have it, one gorgeous cake. I see. I guess an entertainer's gotta do what an entertainer's gotta do. A balloon art's worse than a... What the hell's one of those? Rorschach? Whatever. That test. All I saw was a severed monster head. Gairu, you're obviously a balloon artist. So how did you come to be a member of Rakugo School? I mean, you can spell it out, that doesn't tell me how to say it. Well, my father, my late father that is, was a Rakugo artist, you see. So I joined the Tornado School, to be just like my daddy someday. I see. psychology test thing. Ah, okay. My father and I owe so much to Shisho, our master, but that Bucky wet. Oh, how could he? I want to see him pay for what he's done as quickly as possible. Your distress is entirely understandable, and my condolences for your loss. And not only that, but You have more to say about Mr. Wet? Every time he comes to deliver soba to us, he yells at me. Yeah. I know, I figured it was that. It's more the fact I don't know how the fuck you say the R word. Roshash. Roshach? Fuck knows. He always tells me to get away. Is there any reason why he would say such a thing to you? He says the smell of my perfume will get into his soba and ruin it. Like, how can he say that? This is a great scent. How very rude of him. I don't blame you for being upset. Ah, dear. Excuse me, Your Honor, but please don't let Gyro's balloons bias your judgment. Mr. Wet hasn't been proven guilty yet, remember? It'll be interesting to see how long that fire of yours will last, Defense. Rorschach. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Now then, Gyro, please share the truth with this court. Yes, Gyro, your testimony, please. And leave your balloons out of it. Have I ever seen the film Watchmen? Nope. The amount of films I've watched is probably under 10. Before the murder was discovered. From 4 PM to a little after 4:20 PM, when Shisho's body was found, Simon and I were standing in the hallway, in front of the dressing room. Before Uendo discovered the body, the only person who had gone in there was Bucky. Come to think of it, a little while before Bucky showed up, Jugemu was barking like mad. Oh, doggo! Oh, can we cross-examine the doggo? Prosecutor Blackwell, do you have any objections to this witness's testimony? None. Make up your bloody mind, sad monk said Marty. First you exercise me, now this. You need only do as you were instructed by this humble servant of the Holy Mother. As there are no objections, Your Honour, let us move on to the salvation of the victim's soul. Cross-examination, bitch. Hey, I'm the defense attorney here, Prosecutor Sadmardi. And I just might have an objection or two once I actually cross-examine the witness. So what are you asking Prosecutor Blackwell for? I'm the one you should be checking with. There is a passage in the sacred scriptures of Karinism. Okay. And he's gonna tell us it? To stir the wind is beyond the power of a spring chick. In other words, the inexperienced are useless. With that in mind, it seemed more judicious to consult Prosecutor Blackwell. He doesn't even see you as an adversary, Sykes Dono. Well, I won't let either one of you insult me. I'll show you I'm not an inexperienced spring chick. Your Honour, I'm ready to cross-examine the witness. Hope you can make Prosecutor Sadmardi see you as a worthy adversary, Miss Sykes. I'll allow your cross-examination, so you'd better strike with while the iron is hot. You got it. Although surely this would be embarrassing for Sadmardi if we beat him. Because, I mean, he doesn't even see me as an adversary. For me to come through and, like, you know, beat his ass. Oh, how will he live? Before the murder was discovered. Okay, so 4 PM to a little after 4:20 PM when Shisho's body was found. Press everything. So the murder must have happened sometime in those 20 minutes, correct? But 20 minutes isn't a lot of time, is it? I don't know. I mean, what do you want me to say? That's what happened, you know. Isn't that right, Simon? Yes, Garrett and I can confirm that Master Tornado was still lived at around 4 PM. Yep. Oh yeah. You can't you? See? Okay, so it seems pressing these is just going to be useless because Simon's going to back up what she says. I'm going to press him anyway, even if it's just going to be like, you already know this. The fact that the two of you were there in front of the dressing room means you were able to see everyone who went in and out, right? Of course. Or are you insinuating That I was daydreaming or sleeping while standing up or something. No, of course not. I saw everything, I tell you. Fine. So you say anyway. But did you really? Before a window discovered the body, the only person who had gone in there was Bucky. Only the defendant in a window entered around the time of the murder. That's right, that's why it must have been Bucky who killed poor Shisho. Let's take a deep breath, okay, Gairu? So not a single other person set foot into the dressing room during that time. I already told you over and over, didn't I? There was nobody else. I must apologise on the lawyer's behalf. Even her memory is that of her spring chicks. Please overlook her transgression as best you can. Oh, I see. Poor thing. Hang in there, sweetie. Wow. Hey, who are you calling a bird brain, buddy? So come to think of it, a little while before Bucky showed up, Jugemu was barking like mad. So that's the doggo. Jugemu? That's my doggy. I keep him at the theatre. Let's see. With a twisty twist twist. Oh god. And Bloom. There you have it. My cute whittle. Jugemu. That's creepy. He's kinda creepy looking. Oh, but he's a really, really good boy. And why was Jugemu barking? Do you think it's because he saw someone suspicious? If so, then we'd have a new suspect in this case. No. Why was he barking again? Oh, I remember, because it was time for me to feed him. So I went into his yard and gave him some food. Couldn't somebody have slipped into the dressing room while you were doing that? Nope, the door out into the yard was wide open. I would have seen if anybody went into the dressing room. Prosecutor Blackwell, come down to the stand for a sec, please. How many times must I do this? You saw what Gairu was talking about, right? So why didn't you mention it before? I can't be expected to remember every minute of detail. Or every minute detail, never mind. That's just me being dumb. Well, remember them now, please. We need help. Did Gairu go into the yard? Oh. Oh. Yes, I remember now that she went to feed Jugemu. Aw, what a cute little dog. That's a lot of food. And I saw her looking towards the dressing room quite frequently as well. Okay. Do you recall anything else? Looked as though she were feeding the dog a great quantity of dumplings or something. Jugemu couldn't finish them all, so he buried the rest in a corner of the yard. That's about all I can remember. Oh. It includes additional info. Looks like Gairu was telling the truth. Your Honor, I'd like Gairu's last statement added to her testimony. There's your wish, defense. Where's the it? Is that true, though? Like, she couldn't have seen the dressing room. As far as I'm aware. Yeah, no, because it is blocked off. If that's his food bowl, she'd only be able to see into the window. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting, my mouse doesn't show up. I like doing all these pointing things, but yeah. Also, that makes it look like the door swings open. But yeah, if she's at the food bowl, then she wouldn't be able to see the dressing room at all. Present time! You can't see the dressing room. So you were able to keep an eye on the dressing room while you were out in the yard. Is that correct? That's right. The door out into the yard was wide open. Sorry, but that makes zero sense. Take a look at this diagram of the backstage area. There's a clear contradiction between this diagram and the witness's testimony. Oh? I'm afraid I don't understand, Miss Cykes. Please point out what contradicts a witness's testimony. I mean, that's got it... I'm guessing this door swings open, and that's why it's labelled as such. Gary was in the yard near the doghouse. Prosecutor Blackwell even saw her there. But while she was out there, the door to the yard had been left open. There we go. Ah, I see. So it does swing. Yes, if the door to the yard was wide open as Gairu said, it would have blocked her view, making it impossible for her to see the dressing room. Whoa, that's a big balloon. What? No way! But even if there were, admittedly, a few moments Gairu was not keeping watch, how much would that really affect this case? A whole lot. It would greatly affect the case. From the spot Prosecutor Blackwell stood, he couldn't see the dressing room door either. Anyone could have entered the dressing room during that time without being seen. Whoa! Why do we keep doing the double slap? Boom, boom. Gairu, why did you try to hide the fact that you weren't watching the dressing room? What? Hide the fact? You speak as though you think she had something to do with the murder. Rather than deliberate deception, it was more likely a simple oversight. Right, witness? Well, I was so shocked by what happened, I was just confused, that's all. Even though she is trying to keep up a brave front as an entertainer. The truth is that she is being torn apart by grief. For her mind to be in turmoil is hardly unexpected. Yes, it must be very difficult indeed. To a disciple, one's master is akin to a real parent. Surely her shock is immense. The way this lawyer tries to pin the blame on this poor soul at the first opportunity. All I can say is, defense attorneys are heartless creatures indeed. But I wasn't. That wasn't what I was trying to do. It is beyond your comprehension, defense. Or is it beyond your comprehension? Your unskilled argument is scarring this witness even further. Oh! And if we ask the people of this courtroom, I am sure they would agree. What? The gallery doesn't get a say in this. Are you afraid to find out that they think ill of you? Or that perhaps you are in the wrong? Listen to them now with that keen sense of hearing you are so proud of. Oh no, don't do it. He's right, that was harsh. She didn't have to go that far. I feel kinda sorry for the witness. And why is the lawyer's outfit so yellow? No, I was just trying to find the truth. Oh god, is Athena gonna start freaking out again? Why is the whole gallery siding with Prosecutor Sadmadi? The people understand. They know what is right and what is wrong. That lawyer's still in training, isn't she? Why is she all by herself? I hear the voices of the gallery. I can hear the voices of their hearts. It's so intense. I feel so alone up here, fighting by myself. Are you afraid, child? It is ludicrous to come to trial with such paltry preparation for the soul, of the soul. I command you to leave this courtroom at once. Hell no. But I can't give up. I have to keep pressing on. Yeah! I went back to blue. As long as there was a moment when nobody was watching the dressing room door, the defendant can't be convicted solely on Prosecutor Blackwell and Gairu's testimonies. I thought I said convinced. Even now you would continue to resist. You are childish in defeat as well, I see. I'm not out for the count yet, Buster. I'm just getting started. Despite your posturing, is it not true that your resolve could crumble at any moment? With but a little push, you would surely succumb to despair. God, how many times do we have to wait for that bloody butterfly? A little push, such as with this piece of conclusive evidence. Conclusive evidence, huh? That is correct. We found a critical piece of evidence at the scene of the crime. The victim's dying message, which clearly implicates the accused, Bucky Wet. Fuck. Look at these Japanese playing cards, known as karuta, lined up on the table. These special English version karuta cards spell out a message. That message, wet number 4. Wet number 4? You mean wet noodle number 4? What else could it mean? Yes, wet noodle number 4, as the 4th head chef of Wet Sober is also known. This message points to none other than the accused, Bucky Wet. No! That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Wow, great job, Mr. Prosecutor. Great. Oh no, this is really, really bad. What do I do? What do I do? So that now got updated. Oh, the victim's dying message is clearly visible in them. Fuck. Would you still carry on your futile fight in the face of this irrefutable evidence? Yep. You can say whatever you want, but we won't know until we... It is cruel to give the accused false hope. You will only compound his suffering. Wise people of the courtroom, do you not agree? He's right, it's cruel to make him suffer when there's conclusive evidence. What an incompetent noob. I feel bad for the victim and the defendant. What? But I'm trying to prove Mr. Wet's innocence here. I get the feeling that Sad Marty knows of... Well, he obviously knows Athena's keen sense of hearing, and is using that to kind of... essentially using that against her. Like getting the gallery involved and everything. I know you can hear them, defense. Their voices implore you to save the accused's soul. It's time for you to let it go and move on, you inexperienced lawyer. He really does love that phrase. You lack the competence with which to accomplish anything meaningful here. What a dick. Is he right? Is this too much for me to handle on my own? Nope. You've done more, Athena. What good is she doing anybody? She should just quit right now. Oh, great. Now, defense. Leave everything to this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
Silence!
Hey! Oh my god. Blackwell's coming to our aid? Wait. Wait. He's on our side of the bench. Yeah. So he does come to our side. Oh, that's awesome! He's trying to use your keen sense of hearing against you to manipulate the trial, Athena. Yeah, we know that. Hey! What a cheap trick for a supposedly holy man. Simon! I knew it! God, it's weird seeing him without chains. The new fop doodles in the gallery. Can't a man watch a trial in peace? This inexperienced amateur is about to turn the trial around. Does that prosecutor really think she can turn things around? The mood in this courtroom is starting to change. Prosecutor Blackwell, what are you doing at the defence's bench? I grew bored of watching from the gallery. Oh, it's so weird. Seeing all of his animations, but without the... oh god, what? Without the clinking noise of his chains. I think he's more complete when he has chains, because, you know, the noises and stuff. Besides, if I were to leave this trial to this spring chick, and lose my favourite sober shop in the process, I will quit. I will be quite cross. You voluntarily stand on the side of impurity and sin. Truly, what a fool you are. To think you were so easily manipulated by his parlor tricks. Whatever happened to qualified and capable, Athena? I just let my guard down a little bit, but it won't happen again. Then gird up your loins and steel yourself for battle. I'm not girding up anything in this skirt. But I am ready to get serious. Oh man, this is awesome. It seems there is now yet another soul I must cast down into hell. I was in prison for a long time. And hell sounds no worse than cell, to be honest. Yeah, to be fair, Simon was in prison for a crime he never committed. And he was in prison for a long time. 7 years, wasn't it? Because that's when the Dark Age of the Law started. And he was kind of like the centre of it. But the fires of hell will not be the end of your suffering. For the sin you have just committed, you shall surely be reborn as a panda in your next life. A white and black reverse panda, that is. Wow. And you shall be put in a zoo to be exposed to public ridicule. A threat like that won't work on Prosecutor Blackwell. After all, he's already used to looking like a panda in this life. Who are you calling a panda? Sorry. True though. I see that you are both prepared to face the fires of damnation. Gairu, thank you for your service. You may step down now. Okie dokie. Bye bye, balloon. Bye bye, balloon? What a weird chick. Does everything have to be about balloons with her? Yep. Now then. I have a witness prepared to testify about the Karuta cards. And who is the witness this time? The first to discover the body, and someone who witnessed the crime scene firsthand. Mr. Uendo Tornado. The time has come for that ponytailed pair over there to finally let it all go and move on. He really does love that. He says that at least once, every single trial. Very well, let's bring in this witness then. So which one was Uendo? Was he the one with the weird eyebrows? Yes. There's my answer. Witness, please state your name and occupation. I'm the Rakugo storyteller Uendo Tornado. Even if my performance isn't worth watching, I will certainly watch my words. I wouldn't want to say anything thoughtless and get arrested. What an interesting theme. What the fuck? Oh no. After all, that'd be Raku no. Oh god. What a cast of characters these are gonna be. Thank you everybody, good night. Wait. Did he really just leave? You can't leave yet, you've only just introduced yourself. Oh my. Oh, they are fancying his hair. Alright. Are you a fan of mine, miss? Would you like my autograph? One moment. Ow. What do you think you're doing? No need to stand on ceremony, my fan deserves a fan after all. A fan for a fan? Nice one! Oh my god. Oh, if it isn't Simon! How are you on this fine day, sir? Quite a dilly of a pickle we found ourselves in, wouldn't you say? I don't believe I've ever seen you talk quite so much, Uendo. Never performed in a place like this, you know. I got butterflies here, can't you see? Oh god, why do I always get the weird ones? Curse, it wouldn't be Ace Attorney without the weird ones. Pardon me, miss. Pardon me, witness. As much as I enjoy your banter, I believe we had better return to the case at hand. Yeah, I suppose you're right. In that case... I was promoted to... Futatsume yesterday, and received the stage name of Uendo. Or is it Uendo? Probably Uendo, whatever. The show was our way of celebrating my new name and middle rank standing. What the fuck? God, this person's got like 3 sides. Jesus. What the hell? And then that happened. I never dreamed something like that had happened, not in a million years. And just as I got my chance to start repaying my debt to Shisho, too. Yeah, plus I'm worried about Gairu. Oh damn. The way she clung to Shisho, poor thing, I told her to keep a stiff upper lip. Stiff like rigor mortis. Yeah, that might not have been the best joke. Keep telling those lame jokes and Shisho will come scold you from the grave. I wouldn't mind getting yelled at, you know, if it meant seeing him again. Uendo, please, as charming as your various characters are, this isn't a Rakugo stage. Let us hear your testimony now, witness. Yes, please. Tell the court about the evidence left at the scene, the proof of the accused's guilt. Oh, he's knelt on like cushions. I thought he was just really short. Shisho's dying message. I noticed Shisho's dying message right away. The stiff cards were right there next to the stiff, you see. Hey now, enough with the silly puns already. Oh my god. Anyway, I got the meaning right away. I knew it must have been talking about Bucky. I do like all these transformations, I will admit. That was the Master's final message, left as he was drowning in sober broth. It's so like Shisho not to write Bucky's name outright, plain and simple, wasn't his style. Okay. Could that not mean that someone else did it? Well, that was certainly a more entertaining testimony than usual. The variety of characters performed by the witness was absolutely splendid. But he shouldn't be performing any characters in the first place, Your Honor. And Uendo? The murder weapon hasn't been determined yet. So how can you say that the victim was drowned in sober broth? It's obvious. All you have to do is look at the crime scene. He was found with his face shoved in a bowl. It's only natural to assume he was drowned in the broth for the noodles. Yeah, damn. Death by food. Except we're not here to assume things, Uendo, so please stick to just the facts. My, it's so like a sober chef to kill someone this way, wouldn't you say? But with the character message he left behind, it's clear Bucky Wet did it. Setting aside the issue of the murder weapon for now, that dying message certainly does seem to be irrefutable evidence. Indeed, it proves the absolute guilt of the accused. Even I've got to admit that I can't see how that message could mean anything else. Bucky used sober for the deed, all to get back the sober shop deed. How many cushions? 7? That's a lot of cushions. His testimony makes Mr. Wet look super guilty. I have to do something. That's his conclusive evidence. What a farce. What do you mean, Simon? What's this? I thought you said you weren't planning on asking me for help. I did and I won't, thank you very much. Someone must have found an inconsistency in the testimony. I better listen carefully and try to see what he found. You got it. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so she says dying message. So he noticed it right away. I think I know what it is that's inconsistent. It's the way he died. He said he drowned in sober broth, but the autopsy is he suffocated, so... Oh, was it suffocated, or was it he was strangled? Oh, death is suffocation. So I suppose it would... Well, it's not suffocation, it would be drowning. So, Uendo, when you saw the cards on the table, what made you think they were Master Tornado's dying message? Well, it was a coded message right there next to the body. I'm sure anybody would have thought that they were there to name the killer, or name his killer. I love